Okay. We got the Henny. We got the Woods.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the Low Road. This is the Low Road episode 17. 17. It should be more, like I say every episode, but things happen for a reason. Now, for my millions and millions of followers and fans, who do I have here?
Lotus.anji.
Lotus.anji. And who is Lotus.anji?
I'm a lot of things.
Lotus.anji is a show producer, a manager, a artist, a all-around creative person, a backwoods smoker, and a Henny drinker.
Yes.
But before we get into the work you do, we need to go back and we need to figure out your roots and where you're from. So, where are you from, miss?
I'm from Cleveland.
And what part of Cleveland are you from?
I was born at Metro, so right off of Denison, right there.
Mm-hmm. So you're a West Sider?
I'm a West Sider, yes.
Forever?
Forever, you know. But in the 5th grade, I moved to Houston, so that's where I blossomed, I guess.
And how long were you in Houston for?
From 6th grade through high school, so 6 to 12.
I've never been to Houston. What's it like? Or at least around that age, like? Hot?
It was hot. It was different as fuck though, because you come from Cleveland where everybody's like wearing uniforms in school and shit, and we're in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to this school, and this first school that I went to, it was in 6th grade. So I went to a 6th grade campus. So the school was only for 6th graders. It was big as fuck. It was like a college campus, like huge.
Yeah.
Everybody was wearing Aeropostale and fucking like name brands and shit, and I'm over here wearing Izod. Like, damn, like these niggas got it. But yeah, it was cool.
So wait, one more time. You said you went there from 6th grade to what?
Through high school.
Through high school. So they had a whole school for just 6th grade. Mm-hmm. So did they have a whole school for just 7th grade?
No, the school that I went to, it was a 6th grade campus, and then out of 6th grade you go through middle school, so it's 7th and 8th grade, and then high school, yeah. Okay.
So after 6th grade, you went to 7th, 8th grade, then you went to high school. What was it like out there? You know, high school, you're growing up, like you're growing into a woman. Yeah. What was it like there? What was the vibe out there?
Well, I lived in the suburbs of Houston, so it was like, you know, the white area. For real, it was like where all the parents that lived in the hood, like, that's where everybody went to. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like Cleveland and Parma type shit. So going to school, it was really cool. It was different. Like, the schools out there, like here, they have art schools and they have, you know, mechanic schools and, you know, different schools that are separated. But out there, it's all into one. So you take, like, I took cosmetology classes, and if I did it all 4 years, I would have got a cosmetology, like a college credit.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Straight out of high school.
Yeah, and they had like mechanics classes and stuff like that. And I took sculpture all 4 years, and that's how I got into painting, which is weird because I took.
That's dope that they had a fucking sculpture class.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of sparked some of your artistic, what's it called? Artistic.
Like drive.
Drive. Yeah. Okay. So you were in Houston. And you went to this high school that pretty much had vocational classes and such. Yeah. Now, before you started sculpting, did you have any artistic drive?
Yeah. When I went to school here, I went to Denison Elementary, right off of Denison. And across the street, they have the art house, which is still there. Mm-hmm. And during, like, the art class for elementary school, we used to walk over there sometimes and, you know, do sculpture and shit like that. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I was telling my dad, like, I was bringing hella sculptures home, and I was like, this is cool. And he seen that I didn't have no interest for school at all. Like, I actually started failing school once I started going to the art house. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, we're going to put you in, like, summer school to the art house. Like, whatever makes you happy, just do it. So, I was doing, like, summer classes through the art school, and we did, like, art shit there. And we were in plays, and they even had us in, like, music classes, and we did hella stuff. And then I moved to Texas, and I kept trying to find like art classes that resembled the art house. And I didn't find that until I, went to high school and found the sculpture class, and it was dope as fuck.
So, what kind of art do you like to do personally? I know you paint. I've seen your paintings and they're awesome, but if you could do anything, there's sculpting and there's painting and there's whatever else,
Honestly, I like putting things together. That's my thing. Like, I can't really draw for shit. Honestly, like if you told me to draw something right now, it'd be fried as fuck. But painting, like it's more you're working in layers. So you put like the background layer, and then you add in different dots, and that makes stars, and then you put in like things, and that makes the lake, and it's cool as fuck. But I'm working on the project that I've been working on for the longest is this canvas with a whole bunch of dead flowers, and I just put a whole bunch of dead flowers on this canvas and sprayed it with like this resin spray paint type shit, and it looks like making like
stick, or is it just the color?
Yeah, it makes it stick, and it makes it look like the canvas has like real flowers on it. It's dope as fuck. Everybody thinks that it's alive. No, they're dead flowers. But yeah, that's gonna be at the this Saturday. I'm gonna showcase that this Saturday.
And what's going on this Saturday?
The Through the Looking Glass show at the gallery that I'm working out of, La Cosecha.
Yes, the La Cosecha. Galleria.
I'm a white Puerto Rican, so that translates to the Harvest Gallery.
Thank you. I needed that as well.
Yes.
Yo. Okay. Okay. That's crazy. I didn't know anything about the Texas, Houston stuff. Okay, and then when did you come back?
I came back right after I graduated high school. So
you've been back
since 2015.
2015. Hello?
Hello, roommate.
Mason, how are you, sir? Ooh. You alright?
Hello.
You wanna get on my live real quick?
Yeah, get on the live.
This is Anji. This is my roommate Mason.
Okay, so it's pronounced Angie.
I've been saying Anji. I apologize. It's Angie. Yeah.
What's going on?
You want some Hennessy, bro?
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even take our shot yet.
I know. I was waiting for you.
Shot.
You want a shot?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you smoke?
Oh, yeah.
You want to hit the wood?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. So when did you come back? You said at the end of high school. What year was that?
2015. Right after I graduated.
Oh, hell yeah. And then what, y'all moved back right to Cleveland, or did you move back to Ohio?
And I moved straight back to Cleveland.
Straight back to the west?
Yep, straight back to the west side.
Okay, shots. Thank you. Salute.
Cheers. As I chase like a punk ass. Okay. So you move back, and then what happens? I moved back and I started working at a tax place. Cause it was
fun.
so irritating, dude. Cause when I was working in Houston, like right before I moved, I didn't really know that I was gonna move. My mom just hit me up like, "Hey, you're gonna move here and we're gonna pack and go to Florida." And I'm like, "Okay."
Well, yeah.
So I was like, "But I have like a really good job here. So do you want to just head up to Florida and I'll meet you there?" And she was like, "No, like you're gonna come here, blah blah, and we're gonna have blah blah." So yeah, she was like, "I have a job lined up for you," because she did taxes at this tax place, and she thought that I would be, a good candidate to work at this tax place, and it was horrible. And I was like, "Girl, I do not know any of what this computer is saying right now. Like, I need to be your guys' assistant or something. Like, let me sit at the front desk.
Just set appointments.
Yeah, did
shit like that.
Yeah. And then I met this guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I met this guy.
This handsome guy.
Yeah, and we were dating for like 3 years.
Okay.
And through dating him, like I met a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Not even really just I met Eggy, and I met like just hello people through him.
Yeah.
And he knew how to draw really good. And like I said, like, I can't draw. So he would draw stuff out and I would paint it. And we just collabed on some really dope shit.
That's dope.
And I started a website, like an e-commerce website. I don't know if you followed. I don't think you followed me then, but I had some of my artwork on there, and I also sold like gift shop stuff, like tapestries.
Like,
yeah, kind of like on Etsy, but it was a Shopify.
Okay.
You know what a Shopify is?
Yeah. And so you sold tapestries?
It was like.
How much?
It was like.
How much does tapestries go for?
No, they were like. It ranged. It was like I had a whole bunch of different shit.
Just like on the regular tapestry.
Yeah, it was like a souvenir shop type of shit. But I had the website broken down into like holidays. So if you needed a Christmas present, birthday present, anniversary, housewarming.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to the Hallmark and you need a certain card for something.
Exactly.
The birthday section.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I had like hella gifts, and then I tied my art into it. I tied my art into hella weed.
Sorry, that was bothering me.
Yeah, thanks. So I tied my art into it and made like pillowcases with the artwork and like shower curtains and posters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the owner of the gallery that I'm working at is actually a friend of the family's that has been really close with my family ever since, you know, I can remember.
Yeah.
But they always told me, you know, like, connect with him. You always wanted to be an artist, you know, like, connect with him. So he contacted me to do my first art show at the gallery that I'm working at. And I was like, yeah, sure. I did it, and not a lot of people came. It was just, you know, like, people that we already knew. Like,
yeah.
It was just, like, 5 people, and he was doing it for free, and we weren't really selling work. So I was like, what's the point of it?
Feeling a little defeated at that point.
Yeah, but it was still cool. It was still like really fucking cool for me to do because that was my first art show. It was my first time, you know, displaying my art in a gallery. So that happened, and I was like, but I manage Kiana, and you're having these other performers come. Like, let's turn it up and bring Kiana and, you know, some people that me and Kiana know and our friends and stuff like that. And let's bring my friends that do art and my friends that sell stuff like clothes and do you know, shit like that. Let's bring DJs out, photographers, all types of stuff.
Is Kiana Calico?
Yeah, Calico.
Okay,
Calico the Demon.
Keep going, we'll get there.
Yeah. So yeah, me and her were just talking one day, smoking some woods, and
obviously.
And I was like, how do we do a show that showcases my work and your work at the same time, like her music and my paintings? But I didn't want it to be weird, like, you know, just come and see my paintings and hear Kiana's music. Like, I didn't want it to be like that. So
you want to be just focused on you.
I didn't know, like, I knew that wasn't gonna bring people out. So I was like, let's bring everybody in, all the vendors, all the painters, all the rappers, all the photographers, DJs, everything. That's what we're doing, and it's getting there. And now I'm working with other venues. So
it is. Cool. It is getting there. So to preface this, if that's the word, I met this lovely lady at one of her events. I did an interview with my buddy Eggy. He shouted her out, and then I was able to connect with her through that.
Yes, sir.
And I went to my first. I've been to 2 of them. My first one.
The first one was the erotica show.
The erotica show, yes.
For February, because I'm doing it every month.
Every month, yeah. These are monthly shows, and they're on store, and I was a little nervous at first. I was like, because it said on store, I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a bird ass nigga. Like, I hang out, you know what I mean? I do my shit, but I'm like, when I see certain streets in certain areas, I'm like, I don't know if I should be over there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I seen that, and I was like, okay.
We're blowing out the mud.
And it is Cleveland, too, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, hopefully, you know, these young niggas aren't any dumb shit.
Yeah.
And I went there and everything was calm. I went in, there was art everywhere. People were performing. Everybody was dapping each other up. There was so much love in there. And I'm not used to that in Cleveland. I think maybe because I'm a little older, I think it's a little different with your generation. But it was excellent. And it was
good vibes.
Yeah, it was good vibes. And it was executed to the closest thing perfection can be for a human, you know? And I don't know you that well, but I was very proud of you at that moment. I was like, okay, this is what I like to see. This is what I came out for, you know what I mean? And this is what I need to be a part of this somehow, regardless of it's just me being there or just being a fan or just watching it on the internet. You know what I mean?
But no, this nigga's going to be a part of the team and he's going to start doing vlogs every show.
Yeah. And I do have a couple cameramen and they will watch this. So we're going to see which one's more aggressive about it and which one knows how to really cut that shit right. You know? But it's a great event. And okay, so let's talk about the one that just happened that I unfortunately was working, so I could not come to.
420?
Yeah, how did that go?
That was amazing.
I would assume the 420 one would do pretty good.
Yeah, it was smacking, as one would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of people. The only thing that, you know, I could have changed was my door girl or the person that I was collabing with.
Taking the money?
No. I would end up been in jail by now. But no, but the person that he was gonna have pull up because I was collabing with somebody, she canceled, so we had to stay at the door. So I wasn't able to, you know, network with people, make sure that the DJs were cool, that the DJ was cool, and make sure that, you know, the artists were all cool, making sure, you know.
Yeah, you gotta work the room. And you gotta do all
exactly.
That.
So, yeah, but it still was cool. The DJ, you know, made everything work, and the artist made everything work, and that's all that, you know.
That
matters.
So other than her, did everyone else show up for the most part, as far as the acts and the people who were painting?
The only person that didn't show up was a comedian and one of the performers, but it was cool.
You had a comedian?
Yeah, the comedian didn't show up because I feel like he felt like it wasn't going to smack the way it was. But if he would have came, it would have been so funny because people were in there fried.
Yeah.
It would have been hilarious. But, yeah, he said he'll make it up to me. Was there only one? Yeah. It was Chiefy Taj. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
No, I mean, I seen it on the ticket, but I didn't know that was a comedian. Like, Chiefy Taj sounds like another rapper to me.
Yeah,
you know?
no. He's a comedian. He makes, like, comedy skits. You should collab with him.
Yeah. Wait, what, like on, like, Instagram and shit?
No, like oh, yeah, like on Instagram. He makes Instagram skits, like...
That's pretty
funny
cool.
Shit, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well,
cool.
Okay. Well, hopefully next time.
Yeah. He said that he'll make it up to me, but... 420, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Because everybody was, you know...
uplifted.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's the next event?
Next event is Saturday.
Through
the Looking Glass.
Through the Looking Glass.
It's Alice
and
in
what are we
Wonderland
going to expect?
The owner is showcasing his murals and some sculptures, and we're having other people come out with sculptures and like nature themed artwork. We're having some alternative rap performances, some trippy rap shit.
Alternative rap? What do you mean by alternative rap?
Like Kid Cudi type vibe.
Like kind of like, so Kid Cudi and
kind of like Rage the
Trippy
Poetic.
Trippy Red?
No, kind of like a Rage the Poetic and like Tony Seeker and like who else? Eggy might come through.
It's always interesting with the subgenres of rap.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out. I can hear the sound.
Yeah, this one's for the owner, so I'm not trying to turn it up because he's an older dude. So you know, I'm not trying to
get too crazy with
I'm not trying to bring him into, you know, my crowd for real, because he hasn't been to one of my shows yet, like, so.
So you're trying to make a very good first impression here?
No, he already knows that, you know, he's already proud of me, but for a show for him, you know, I have to bring a certain crowd out.
Okay.
You feel me?
And is this going to be at the same venue?
Yeah, at the,
okay.
yeah, on Store. But yeah, he's not like in the trap wave. You feel me? So.
Okay. So you explained some of your childhood. You moved to Houston. You explained how you started getting into art. How you like to put things together. What's the first thing you ever put together? Ever? It could be some childish shit you did when you was a kid. You gotta go way back.
No idea. I think the first thing, I don't know.
Or the furthest thing you can remember.
I just remember
Or was it just that first one?
drawing on my mom's walls, and she was like, "What the fuck?" But that was when I was really little, like 4 years old. That's the first time I remember.
That was your first art show?
Yeah.
You got the crayons?
Yeah, the crayons.
Was she able to get it off? Or was they
I
stuck
think so.
there?
I think I actually took it off.
Oh, okay. As punishment?
That's usually... No, I was just like, it'll come off. Like, that's why I did it.
Yeah. Trying to sneak your way out that shit.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. You know, you're a fucking professional. You're getting to my notes, and I didn't even ask him questions. Good for you.
Good points
Good
for that.
for you. Hell yeah. A lot of dings. I don't know if you listen to my show, but it is a point system. A lot of people don't realize it's actually a point system. Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you count your dings, you'll see if you beat somebody else. People don't actually understand that shit.
That's
They're like, why do you put that? I'm like, Okay, so you're also a manager.
Yeah.
So tell me about the people you manage. Person, people, group.
I manage Calico the Demon.
Yeah, shout out Calico the Demon.
Mm-hmm. She was actually the one that, after she told me that I could manage her, I was like, oh, okay, fuck it. Like, I'm on this shit now. And then I told the gallery owner, and he was like, well, why don't you just be the show producer at the gallery too? And I was like, okay, bet. Yeah. And then Nikiana hit me up like, hey, I'm doing this pretty TTG thing. Big Nikiana hit me up, and she was like, hey, I'm doing this pretty TTG thing, which was right after the Goddess Cypher. She was supposed to be a part of that. And then
Whoa. What's the Goddess Cypher? I'm not hip. What's the Goddess Cypher?
The Goddess Cypher was my first show that I did at the gallery. Make sure my phone's not about to die. My phone's on 1%.
I got a
charger right here. Can I connect to your laptop?
Yes. Oh no, you can't. But I got a thing.
You got a thing. He has a thing.
See, that's the thing with iPhone users, man. They don't ever charge their phone now.
Look, dude.
This is my Nipsey shirt.
R.I.P. Nipsey. Is that documentary still coming out? Because...
What, the Dr. Sebi shit?
Yeah.
I heard it still is.
Yes.
Because it was almost done. Yeah, R.I.P. Nipsey. R.I.P. Actually, somebody was just killed the other day. I think DJ Ellie, from the West Side.
Oh.
Yeah, he was... I think he owned a restaurant around here as well.
Oh, was it that bar? It's like low key by my house.
Yeah. That's over there. One of them.
Can I just go like on the table?
One of them Spanish music bars. Good.
All good.
Okay.
Is it charging?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. to him as well. He was just shot the other day. He was always a cool dude. I didn't know him that well, but I know that he was like a peaceful dude. My buddy had sent me the text, so R.I.P. to him as well. I don't understand why these niggas do this shit, but R.I.P. to both of them. Crazy. You know. So that was your first show. So why do we need to listen to Calico the Demon?
Cause she's a shit. She's the Cleveland Rico Nasty.
The Cleveland Rico Nasty. I did listen to a little bit of her music before you came over. I want to get a little more hip.
Kiki.
And it was nice. I liked it. I like it.
Yeah, she's dope. Everybody was hitting me up after the 420 show like, she's amazing. She should be the host of your shows, or you know, like she really did her thing with that, and that's what I'm trying to do. Like, she had I think 2 shows before my shows, and now I'm starting to do them every month, and I'm doing them so she could, you know, get in the routine of doing shows and shit like that, and us linking with different people, building a team.
Getting used to a circuit. Stuff like that. What's next with her? Does she have any like tapes, or is it just songs on the internet?
She has a lot of songs. Right now she's in grind mode. She's not really producing a lot, just so we could stack up and you know, work with the songs that she already has, because she needs videos for her songs that she has, and
visuals,
stuff like that. But she has stuff in the vault that she could
drop, you know, whenever.
Yeah. But yeah, we're taking it slow right now, doing the shows so she could get her name up.
Okay. What do you think as a manager? Because I've never managed anybody. As a manager, what do you think is the most important thing that you have to do for your artists?
Filter the people that they work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, filter as far as like the engineers, the other artists, the venues, like stuff like that, or
honestly, like everything. Because you can't just work with everybody, you know. The people that contact me for my shows are like, I'll pay anything to be in your shows. Yeah, but who are you bringing out? Like, I don't want just anybody.
It's true. At
my shows. That's why when you said, like, when you came in, everybody was chill as fuck, everybody was dope, because I have a filter on who I bring in. I make sure that I, you know.
Have you had to ban anybody from your shows for being on that shit?
No.
The filter's pretty good then.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. No, I haven't had to ban anybody from my shows or kick anybody out. Everybody's been pretty chill.
So you have no janky shit going on. You have no beef. You have no artist beef at all.
No artist beef. You're trying to pull that shit out on a podcast.
Yes, I am.
You think just because I sipped on a couple Henny shots?
I'm just asking people to tell the truth.
I really no.
Man, no one has any beef. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be big. Someone's gonna have some beef out here.
Yeah, you know, Kiana has she might release what was that Nicki song called? Barbie Dreams. Where she was like dissing everybody. She's gonna have a remix of that.
Oh yeah.
She already has it written. She was on the beat. We've been working on it. So she's gonna make a diss on, you know, her own people. But right now, I don't have any.
You know, I guess in the position you're in, I guess it's not wise to indulge in anything like that. You know.
Yeah.
Burning bridges is not a good habit.
Exactly.
You know, and it's not lucrative either.
Exactly.
So it's probably better to do that.
Exactly.
You know. Okay. Is there anything else you could tell me about Calico the Demon? Other than she is a great rapper. She's very good looking.
She's dope. She might start hosting my events soon, because everybody's telling me she's such a, you know, free spirit. She's, you know, confident on the mic.
Yeah.
So
she's got that charisma.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I'm trying to bring her out more. If you guys want to book her for shows, or you want to shoot her videos, or send her beats.
Yes. Or,
you know, do any of that.
Yes.
Let me know.
Please. So I ask everyone this who comes on my show. And, you know, you could be as honest or political as you want to be.
Yeah.
But how do you feel as a collective about... Well, this is great. You're artists, like arts. You could like do that too. But the Cleveland music scene as a whole, how do you feel about it? And that's a very broad question, which I understand. But how do you feel about it?
It's doing a lot right now.
It's like it's doing a lot.
It is doing a lot.
Explain. Why is it doing a lot? How do you
Chapo,
feel?
Doughboy. Q Money. Who else? Trippie Redd. Lost Tribe. Zelly and Lino are starting, you know, follow Chapo's footsteps and, you know, link with the people that he knows. So, yeah, but Trippie Redd and Lost Tribe they grew up together. So
did they?
Yeah.
But that's more Ohio. Because Trippie Redd's not from Cleveland.
Yeah,
you know
but Ohio as a whole is, you know,
a state
expanding.
Sure, yeah,
it's
yeah.
a state.
But I was
yeah,
doing
it's
just
a state.
Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people.
Cleveland.
Like I got brothers in Chicago and stuff, and they all think like LeBron's from Cleveland. And I was quick. I'm like, no, the nigga's not from Cleveland.
Ohio as
so
a whole is just.
But do you think that we do that just because we haven't had that many names? Because if you look at people from like LA, they rep whatever part of LA they're from because there's so many of them. Or the dudes from Chicago, you know, they rep their little block or whatever because there's so many of them. Yeah. Isn't it kind of weird that like people from Ohio all want to kind of be lumped into Cleveland?
Yeah, in Cleveland because Cleveland has the Cavaliers, so.
And
no
the
one Browns
knows anything,
and the Indians,
right? And no one really knows anything about Ohio other than Cleveland.
Yeah.
But Jibber's not from Cleveland.
Exactly. He's
So
from
I can't.
where? Akron?
So can we take that? Can we take that dub? I feel like we can't take that win.
For what? Take the dub for what?
Trippy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, whatever. But we still have Ohio, so.
Okay, so that was good. You said Doughboy. You said Chapo. You said Zelly. And then that makes you feel like we're winning. Makes you feel like we're coming up. And the YFL dude.
We're coming up.
Yeah.
YFL. Oh yeah, YFL. Fucking. And then there's artists like Ilthy, that's doing stuff. He has a store in Los Angeles. So. Yeah, and then I don't know. Yeah. Ohio is just popping. I feel like.
You think it's our time?
It's always been our time.
Forever?
No, not forever. But, you know, we just been brewing up this shit. And now, you know, we're starting to pop off.
Yeah. I really think we have a lot of, like, hidden potential here.
Yeah. Like, what I'm trying to do is build a team here. And since I lived in Houston, I want to bring this team that I curated in Cleveland to Houston, link them with the people that I already know in Houston, expand the team there, and then not even just in Houston, in Texas as a whole, because I know a lot of people in Houston that moved to like San Antonio and Austin and shit like that, and Dallas. So use Texas and then go to somewhere like Cali, and then maybe Florida, Denver, Colorado, and then out the country.
I want to go to Denver in a couple weeks.
What are you about to do there?
Vacay.
You're on probation.
It's alright. It's all that check in.
You're not on probation there. It's legal there. So is it still...
Nah, I still gotta pee here.
That's true.
Thank you, though. I like the way you think. I know. It's gonna be... I'm still gonna go in the stores and look, though.
So what are you going out there for?
Just a little vacation.
I got you.
Get away, you know.
What are you gonna do there?
Just gonna vacation out there. Okay. I'm gonna vacay hard, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
Real hard.
Yeah.
You gotta go away from home sometimes.
You gonna ski?
You know what I mean? Ski? Hell no. I tried to snowboard one time. I actually went to Alaska when I was a child. And, yeah, weird, right? And I think my uncle was in the,
If you're from Cleveland, why would you go somewhere where there's more snow?
Bruh, first of all, I went because I had to go. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I had to go. But I went there and I tried to snowboard and I was trash. I was like, I went to the like Black Diamond Mountain. You know, they got different like
different
rankings
levels
or whatever.
of the shit.
Yeah, I'm like a 14-year-old kid, so I'm like, I got this shit. Like all you do is get on the board and go.
Yeah.
I just fucking rolled all the way down the hill, and those little kids going past me and like laughing at me and shit. So. But Alaska is beautiful as well. I'm not gonna like shit on that shit, you know. Yeah. But no, I'm not going to ski or snowboard. I'm gonna just
chill, look at the mountains,
chill, hit the bars and the clubs, just see what's going on.
Get a Polaroid camera, Insta X or whatever. Take some pictures, make a motherfucking photo book.
Make a little book collage.
Yeah. I just went to the zoo the other day and took hella pictures
for the first time.
Polaroid. Yeah, like not for the first time. Are you saying like for the first time going to the zoo?
I'm sorry, yeah.
No. I went to the zoo the other day and took my Polaroid and took like pictures of like the flamingos and like different shit. Like I don't know, it was just raw.
And so you have a book? Did you bring the book?
No,
Did you bring the flamingo book?
No, I didn't. I had them in my wallet. I took them in my wallet. But yeah, no, it was raw. I took like a picture of a skull. Like I forgot what kind of skull it was. I didn't even check to see, but it looked cool as fuck. A truck and the elephants, and it was raw. But yeah, you need to take.
That's pretty creative.
Yeah. You need to take one to Denver.
So if someone's trying to get like what services do you provide as a producer? Like if I'm a up and coming artist that's talented, I'm like, damn, I gotta hit Lotus.anji up for some help. What could you do to help me, and how would I go about reaching out to you to not just get screened or ignored?
You mean for like shows or for like just in general?
We'll say for this hypothetical, yeah, to get my artwork into the show. We'll say that. Like if I was trying to get my artwork into your show, how would I go about doing that?
You would just DM me, and if you're like a painter, then I sell slots, which are like $25. But eventually it's gonna be, since I'm part of the gallery, it's gonna be like I'm getting commission from the artwork. So
I would hope so.
Yeah. And it's not like me being, greedy about the shit. It's just a given. If I'm giving you a platform to have your artwork sold and seen, and
you would at least want to break even for the time you spent.
And it's not even just for me, it's for the gallery. Like, that shit needs to grow. It needs to be remodeled and all that shit. So, yeah.
But now, if I was a rapper or singer, would I just do the same thing? Would I just DM you?
Yep, for the slot. But yeah, with these slots and with these, shows, I'm doing more than just giving you the platform for that day. I'm showcasing you on my Instagram. I'm showcasing you on the... Sorry, my eyes are watering bad as fuck.
I know, I was seeing that.
But no, like...
Is that what happens when you smoke?
Huh?
Is that what happens when you smoke?
No, when I talk, my eyes water a lot. I don't know why.
They're about to say this shit. They're about this. Man, this nigga's making this chick cry. They're about to cancel me.
It's really weird. No, it's like a problem that I have. I don't know if it's a disease or some shit, but yeah. But no, with the shows, like if you perform for the shows or display your artwork for the shows, I always promote it hella on my stories and on the gallery page and my Instagram. I'll tag you hella,
Yeah.
It's not just, showing your work for the show and that, and I'll help you, sell the artwork, because I had somebody from Florida send me his painting, and I still have it hanging up at the gallery. He sent it out for the Mardi Gras show.
That's really cool.
I still have it hanging up at the gallery, so if the photographer has photo shoots out of the gallery, it's, showcasing the pictures and all that shit.
So I always wondered, how do you price a painting? Is it just like based on what you
how much you love it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, that's how I price it.
So if you kind of love it, how much is kind of love it?
Not even that. It's just like how much time you took for it, like how much time you put into it. How much detail it is. Like if
maybe
you just
like
have a
utensils
painting,
too?
huh?
Like the products the utensils you use for it too. Like if it's like a expensive like paint or whatever.
Yeah. Like I have these markers that are 18 karat gold. And
what?
What
the fuck?
It's raw as fuck. And,
so those paintings go for like what?
I mean, they're not that expensive. They're not that expensive, but the thing is, they run out fast. So it is low key expensive.
18 karat gold markers.
Yeah, it's pretty raw. They're only like $10.
Why did you buy that?
They're only like $10 back tans, but they run out after like one painting. So you have to.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Isn't Packetans going out of business though?
Yeah, and the gallery owner is trying to turn the gallery into like an art supply store when it's not in a venue mode. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
Where are the artists gonna go now that Packetans is done?
Online, Walmart sells that shit.
Okay.
But artists are a lot more, free with their shit. Like when I didn't have supplies, when I didn't have like art supplies and shit like that, I would come out with paintings with nail polish and fucking like what I said about the thing that I'm doing now with flowers. Like you just have to be creative. It's not about having the best paint, having the best brushes, having, you gotta use your resources.
I feel like it has to be a little difficult now to try to be fresh and new because so many things have been done already, and not just with paintings and stuff, but with music in general, or any art in general. I feel like it's definitely challenging. Does it feel like that sometimes?
It definitely is. That's why I don't really paint anymore. Like, I still have paintings. All my paintings that I've, or not even all of them except for like the commissions, but all the paintings that I've made over the past like 3-4 years, I still have, because the originals haven't sold, and I like sold prints more than I sold the originals and stuff like that. So yeah,
when you sell a painting, an original, do you almost want it back? Like, is it hard to let it go? It's like when you let your kid go to college or some shit, like you see it, you're like,
that's why I made prints, so I could keep the originals. And
what if someone's like, I need that original, I need that, I'm gonna give you whatever amount of money for that?
Yeah, then take it. But sometimes I feel like
I just feel
the
like
amount,
you're gonna
I still like want it. Like, give me that back.
I'm sure they'll take care of it.
Yeah. Like, somebody paid me for a painting, and I still haven't given it back to him because he's always in and out of jail. So I'm like, I don't want you to have that if,
in the county.
Yeah.
Does he take it, like, into jail with him? Will they let him have it?
Yeah, no. He's,
not.
No. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna keep it until we get rich, and you have a house of your own, and I know that it's gonna be safe.
Yeah, and you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Damn. Wait, back to the beef though. So you've not had
no beef. The only beef I had with my ex.
And that's not even real beef though.
Exactly.
That's ex beef.
Exactly.
I got beef with my exes until we see each other and hang out, and then we're cool. Oh wait, but if it's real beef, then I guess that's not how it works.
No.
Did your ex be popping up at your shows?
He actually does.
Does he? Was I like hanging out with him and dapping him and I even know it?
You probably were.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to that guy.
I'm dead.
Everybody.
No, he's cool. He's probably gonna watch this and text me later like, what the fuck, Angie? Like, but no. I still, I have respect for him. We just couldn't be together.
Yeah.
Period.
I definitely understand.
I have to,
It just don't work out sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're so young still. Like, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Damn. So, this is why I love having. I really need female guests because I need a female perspective. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know, or mansplain and act like I know shit. You know what I mean? Like, being in this art entertainment industry, being so young, do you face any struggles or problems or things that maybe you could warn other women to look out for? Like, do people act funny with you because you're female?
I mean, there's a lot of like
in a way,
Yeah, I mean, that just comes with life in general. I've always had an attraction towards me from men, and I just know how to, like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm just used to it now. So you just have to have that filter. Like I said, with being a manager, you have to filter out the people that you work with.
Niggas that are
creeping. As a female, you have to filter the people that you fuck with. You feel me?
So what's a good way? Because we're trying to help the youth. We're trying to help other people who are trying to do what you're trying to do. Obviously, they can't do it on your level. You know what I'm saying? But
they can because
okay.
Started out from nothing. I'm a Lotus.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do they have to look out for? Is it like a special DM? Or they're like, how can you tell someone's on trash? I guess I'm trying to ask, and not really about some business.
Honestly, you can't tell.
Really? I believe it.
Like, Like, there's no really... I mean, there is, but I mean, I guess I just have a good filtration system.
Yeah. Have you ever been duped? Have you ever been duped? Have you ever been like, you got like, all right, I'll do some business with this dude, and then you met him and he was just like on some garbo?
Not really.
No? Oh, no, you're good at this then.
Yeah. Someone that I know is in that situation though, and it's pretty funny, but I can't really speak on that right now.
That's fine.
But it's pretty funny to watch from the sidelines.
Yeah. I always feel like that. I get nervous when I try to interview someone like you, or another female, because I'm like, man, just with social media now and the way people date and stuff like that, I feel like the guys take advantage, and it's gonna make me look like that. So I'm like, how can I make this person comfortable and really know that I'm like about it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I've probably tried to interview 10 or 12 female artists or producers or stuff like that, and it was always kind of a yes, and then
I never really came through.
And then they didn't come through, and it wasn't like a cancel or a disrespect. It was just something was in the air, and I was like, I think they think I'm just like creeping, you know?
Yeah. No, I've ever since the Eggy show, I was like, yeah, I need to work with him. Like,
try to keep it professional.
Yeah, like I don't really look at it as male female type thing. I don't know. I guess I have a lot of male friends, so when I meet a new male, I'm just like, hi. You know.
Well, that's good. I try not to make it male or female, but I just know how dudes act, and I know how women can act unprofessionally too. But like,
you came to the shows and some cool shit, and I was just like, hey, like you need to bring your cameras in here and do vlogs, and the shows were cool.
That's funny. That's the first. I'm trying to remember. I think so I saw you're just standing. And you were ready, like you did your thing. It was more towards the end of the night, so I think you were like relaxing at that point. I think you had your drinks and your smoke and stuff, so I think you were able to like sit and like chill for a second. And I think I might have had my glasses on.
That was during the erotica show?
That was for the first one, and I had to like do a fucking swim move to get to you and shit. And I got to you, and it was you and like 6 of your girls. And
hell yeah, my girls rolling deep.
Yeah, they were.
I was just saying the other day, like I need a private section for just my girls because they've been thinking they could sit at the entry fee section, and I'm just like, I need you here, not here. So yeah, I need a private section for my shit. Exactly, if anybody wants to, fund a private section for my girls, hit me up.
Yeah, hit the DMs. Don't be on creepy shit. She will reply as long as her filter's strong. So make sure you do it right.
But yeah, what were you saying?
Oh yeah, no, I know. I walked up to you and I introduced myself, and I had already talked to you like on Instagram or something. And you're like, "Oh, that's you,"
Yeah.
And but I had my big ass like gel glasses on or whatever. So you're like, "Oh, that's you." Okay, sick. And it was all love, and I make sure to introduce myself to your gang of girls.
Yeah.
They were looking at me kind of funny, like, what's this dude doing? I'm walking up right now.
Right. And then I had to tell them, like, yo, this is a dude that, shouted us out on the
good.
Pretty CG shit. Like, and they're like, oh, what's up? Like, hey. That's what I was telling everybody.
But then after that, it's been all good.
Yeah, it's been cool. You've linked with a couple people that you met at the shows.
Yeah.
So that's been cool.
Yeah, I was able to link with the Moon Man guy that on the interview, the Moon Man and the King K.
You said Moon Man.
Moon Man Productions, yeah, Lord Flacco, whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually met him before all this. Actually, it was funny. Cool. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's well spoken. The King K is pretty crazy. He's cool though. And yeah, I know. And Angel's World, right? The dude that makes the clothes. I'm about to interview him too. He was really cool.
He's dope.
Definitely gonna sit down with him. Damn. So, what do you like? Your work. What are you working towards exactly?
World domination.
World domination? Alright. I think you got it.
God damn it. But, yeah, like, period. That, I don't know. I'm just trying to come from all angles. Everybody says, you should be a model. You should be a rapper. You should be this. You should be that. And I'm like, why don't I just be everything?
Yeah.
And, I'm not trying to do it all by myself. That's why I'm doing these shows, because I'm trying to build my team up. Like I said, I'm trying to build a team here, move to Houston, then move to California, and, all this shit. So, honestly, I don't know what I'm working towards. It's just working. Yeah, exactly. But I'm trying to do some shit. I'm just trying to be free creatively, financially, and happiness and wealth, health, all that shit.
So what do you think you would do if you weren't trying to be in this creative space? If you were gonna get like a regular job and just be like a regular person.
That's not me.
I know it's not you. It's not. What would you do? Would you be like a nurse?
No.
Would you be like a
accountant? No. My mom is an accountant. And it's funny because ever since, like, she became an accountant because she was pregnant with me. I feel like
So it's your fault?
No, I feel like it's my fault because she knew I was going to be rich and she knew she was going to deal with a lot of money. So she knew she was going to have to manage my money someday. And that's what it's working towards. Yeah.
How intuitive.
Exactly. My family is a long line of brujas, so...
What's that?
Witches.
Oh, shit. You got that witchy shit?
No, not even. I'm just kidding. We're just Puerto Rican, so, I don't know. Women in general have intuitive powers, and...
Do you do like rituals for the new moon?
No, I don't. I don't really follow that. Like, I'm into it, but I don't really...
indulge that far. Yeah. What about do you get like readings, like tarot card readings?
I actually have like a oracle card set that that I have that I'm trying to work with, that I've been having, but I never had a tarot card reading.
To read for yourself.
Yeah, I never had a tarot card reading just because I feel like nobody could tell me what the fuck I'm about to do. Like,
true. Yeah, no, that's true.
I don't know. I feel like once somebody tells you what you're gonna do, you have that in the back of your mind and you make that happen. So I don't know.
Like planting a seed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What about the stones?
The crystals, yeah, I have crystals, and yeah, I have all that shit.
I'm just trying to figure out what level you're on here with the witches shit.
I just know a lot of stuff. I don't really act on it. I just know a lot of shit. Okay?
I just like know shit, and I'm about to have world domination. So.
Yeah, like exactly. Like I don't know how to explain it, but
I get it.
Yeah, like if you watch my stories and if you watch my highlights, like you could tell that I'm on a different level. And then people ask me about it on a closed-minded level, and I'm just like, I can't really, explain it because...
Yeah, that's no fun. It's kind of weird when someone who has a closed mind or a closed opinion would even ask.
Yeah, like the other day I just got a question, like, oh, so you believe in the Matrix shit? And I'm just like...
Like the movie?
Yeah, and I'm like, I never even really watched the movie, but I've seen a lot. Like,
the third one's really bad.
I know what it means, and I know what the world is, and it connects, and it makes sense. So, yeah.
So wait, hold on, go back. Someone asked you, you believe, what was it again? So you believe in the Matrix shit? What do they mean? They mean they were like...
I don't really know what they meant, but I was just like... I never watched the movie. And they're like, oh, so you don't really know. And I'm just like, I know what the world is on. Like, I know the...
And what's the world on?
Some bullshit. We're in the New World Order right now.
You think so? You think they're controlling us on some Big Brother shit?
Yeah.
Are you big into like conspiracies?
Sometimes that's one of the questions that I said. It's on like a closed-minded level. Like conspiracies, I don't think about. I don't call myself a conspiracy theorist because that's like, oh, you believe in theories. You believe in what might have happened, or what you believe happened.
Well, so we take it as a definition, conspiracy theory. Now, there is a stigma attached to that.
Yeah, like
but
people say,
I'm not
like,
one of those persons asking like, "Oh, you believe in that?" I'm just like, "Oh, you're into that?" Like because some people are really deep into that shit.
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
But it's like if you tell somebody, "Oh, there's fluoride in your water," you're like, "Oh, you believe in conspiracy theories," and it's like conspiracy theories mean that it might have happened, or like. That's what they.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
But I'm like, there really is. It actually is, and there's actually motherfucking the chemtrails, and there's actually like the cell phone towers, like the 5G cell phone towers, and there's actually like, so there's actually fucking radiation in the cell phones, and there's actually cancer in our food.
Right. So things were. I think with conspiracy theories, it either has to go 3 ways, right? It has to go either it's proven, it's disproven, or it's we don't know, which makes it remain a conspiracy. With the fluoride shit, that was probably like a conspiracy shit in like the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
I just watched a video the other day, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, you watch these videos on Instagram, and you just think you know everything." It's like, but it actually is real.
But don't they know that you know everything and you're about to get world domination?
It's not exactly like it's not even that I know everything, but it's just like
a lot. I'm sorry.
I know, a majority of things. The average person is just like, "You're crazy," and I'm just like, "You're crazy for not knowing this." Like what? Like the other day,
links and shit.
Yeah, like the other day, I had an argument with somebody saying, like they said that they just went to the doctor and got prescribed
Adderall.
No, new antidepressant medicine. Okay. And I was like, oh, but every time you go to like the restaurant, you're ordering hella pork, you're ordering like hella bacon, hella this and this and that, like, and now you're mad because you're getting prescribed antidepressant medicines, and he's getting all defensive, like, that is not why, I'm doing this. I'm like, it's not why, you've been through a lot of shit, but it has an effect on it for sure. Yeah,
your diet definitely can fuck with you.
Yeah.
I almost similar to what you're telling me. I've had people tell me like, "Oh yeah, I was just sitting on the couch the other day, and man, I was just like having a panic attack." But this was someone that I worked with, and they drink like 3 Red Bulls a day, and I'm like, but your diet's fucked up, man. Like, are you sleeping? Like, I know sometimes I don't feel well because I don't sleep that well, and I got some herbal shit, and it helps me sleep. Oh, I always did that shit.
Got you.
Like, I'm being all serious. Like, yeah. Word.
Oh, fucking androids. Live again?
Yeah,
keep it going.
I think it's up there.
Oh, fucking androids on the slide thing.
I just like androids because I can steal shit on them.
What do you mean steal shit?
Like steal shit. Like I can like steal like Spotify and stuff.
How?
I mean, my friend does it for me. My friend doesn't do it for me.
How?
My friend.
How?
I don't know.
How? Like jailbroken?
I don't know.
Like,
I just know it's easier on the androids.
You're gonna get yourself caught up.
I'm not popular like that.
Oh, see, is there like a time restriction?
It was like, I think because they want to be able to post the shit. We're at an hour. We'll go a little longer in.
I'm about to roll another blunt while you're...
Yeah, dog. Let me, hold on, I'm about to pause. This your first interview?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I got so many people's first interviews.
Yes.
So many.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
First interview. I'm supposed to have another one with Colored Radio on Thursday.
I'm on it.
You need to link with them.
Yeah. Color Radio?
Colored Radio, yeah. They're based out of Collinwood, Beechwood area.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're pretty dope. I don't know how they got hip to me, but they've been DMing me, like, on me heavy, like, hey, you need to come out and do a interview with us. And I've looked at their Instagram, and they have a lot of people that I know that, been over there, so it's pretty cool.
Well, that's dope. Well, they probably are here
You should, you should go on their interview for, go on their podcast for interview, and they should come on yours.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
It'll be like Joe Rogan and and what's his face? What's his name?
Joe Rogan's interviewed everybody.
That one that they were just smoking, and he was like
Elon Musk?
No, not Elon Musk. The other guy that has a podcast.
And
what's his name?
Oh, I wish I could look at my phone.
Oh my gosh.
It was a white dude, right?
Yeah, white dude, older white dude. They were smoking, and he was like, "What the fuck happened in the video? I'm drunk."
Well, whatever. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I went on one podcast. I went on one person's podcast, and it was like an argument podcast.
Why?
Which was like a debate. Like a debate.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone wants to debate now. I'm like, let's debate and not agree at all. Yeah. But they, it was a debate podcast, and
what's that called? They're out of Ohio?
Cleveland? Yeah. It was, they live in Lakewood or something. It was called Second Shot. It's my buddy's podcast, and it's so we'll say chemtrails, like you said, right?
Yeah.
It would be like, you believe in chemtrails, and then they would be like, they don't believe in chemtrails, and then you just talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you'd be nice to each other. It wouldn't be crazy,
Yeah.
But the one host the Green Lantern. And I think the Green Lantern's lame as fuck. So I went on there and I just trolled the Green Lantern for 2 hours. Yeah. He was cutting my mic off and shit. So it was bad. But that's the only one I've been on. But yeah.
That's funny.
That's cool though. I'm glad I got the first one though.
Yeah. It's cool. I figured, I have to start doing the shits.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much every one of my interviews have been people's first interviews. So I figure,
cool, yeah.
I figure, one of y'all gotta blow up. You know what I mean? Oh, you're definitely doing your thing, because exactly. I wouldn't.
We're all gonna link together, and world dominate together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do I have a position? I have a position of power.
Yeah, and you're going to you're gonna journal it all. You're gonna,
As long as I have a position of power and I'm not one of the
you're gonna
cronies.
Broadcast it all.
You know what I mean?
You see how fast I just rolled that wood? I think it took me
damn
5 minutes.
That shit was on live too. How impressive! Are you sure it was just on a trend, and that they're not just a trend?
Well,
they're all
I don't
tobacco
know.
leaf.
I don't know. They're just the shit to me. I like rolling them. I like the way they smoke. Swishers, when I smoke Swishers, it's no, I do not want it.
So if someone passes you a Swisher, get that shit away from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Smack it out their hand.
Fronto leaves are annoying to cut, and they have way too many stems. Games just taste like Swishers. They roll like Swishers.
Yeah, they
Backwoods
do.
is just... But,
just where it's at.
Lotus leaves on the way.
Yeah, we're waiting for the Lotus leaves. Wait, what about papers? Do you like papers?
Papers just...
Are they burn too fast for you?
Yeah, I felt I think when I was a kid, I used to roll papers up and pretend I was smoking. So when I smoke joints, it tastes like that, and it's just no. And when I first started smoking, I used to use papers, and it just, I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah.
You ever smoked the palm leaves?
The ones that come with the little corn filters?
I think so, sometimes. It's like a fucking leaf, though. It's like a yellow, or not yellow.
It's
just
green?
a green leaf. It looks like a straight-ass leaf.
Yeah.
And it burns like a blunt, kind of.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, you're talking
those
about
are
marijuana?
the king...
I don't know.
King palms? No. Oh, those are the shit. Those are my favorite.
Do they come in a beige and clear package? And it's it looks organic. It looks like some bougie.
It does look like some bougie organic shit.
I went to Jamaica and they didn't have backwoods, and we had to try out some shit. And their shells come they're thin as fuck, like paper, and they come wrapped around a straw, like Good Times.
Yeah, this shit was in a package like that, and it's just trying to ask you to update.
Not now, bitch.
Oh, you're getting emojis and shit. So I gotta figure this shit out where I can get I want to get the like screen up, like the TV, the flat screen up, so I can have a computer set up.
Oh yeah, set shit up like Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Joe Rogan or Adam22 or any of them dudes, you know what I mean? So we can actually see.
Oh yeah,
what
shout
people
out
are saying.
Adam22.
Yeah, because and then I'm trying to. So what I'm trying to do after this, I'm trying to get my like podcast guests and then people who I want to come back, and then like we'll listen to people's musics and videos and like shit like that.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for?
Scissors. Must be like
He is looking around like
a weird question, but do you have scissors? Funny.
Too fast.
But yeah, have you heard the No Jumper Chapo
interview?
No. It was an interview that turned into an album, like a mixtape.
I heard the song, like
Oh.
the No Jumper song
Yeah,
he did.
yeah.
And then I seen the interview and I seen when he was like, forgot No Jumper, yeah. And then I seen when he was like kind of co-hosting for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, where it was the interview.
Like, well, so he had his own interview.
Of it. Yeah, it was a snippet of the Adam22 interview. And then I actually wasn't hip to the mixtape until I went to his concert and I heard it and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I heard Adam22's like the interview part and I was like, what? This is a song? And I was like, whoa. And then I went home, researched that shit, got hip to the mixtape, and it was raw as fuck.
Yeah, because it was an outro for a minute, or intro, I mean.
Yeah.
For his shit, and I listened to the song, but there was actually a part where there was a point where he was interviewing with them, and then there was a point where he was like hanging out a little bit when he was doing interviews, like 2 or 3, and he was like trying to help him, but Chapo was on some other shit, so I think he was like, all right, that's not working out, but it was cool that he was doing that, you know.
Yeah. I was actually a PR for Chapo for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty cool.
What'd you have to do?
Honestly, I hit him up like, hey, do you know any, like, on some spontaneous shit. Like, I was like, hey, do you know anybody that needs an A&R? Because I really wanted to be an A&R. And he was like,
that's what I wanted to do too.
Yeah, he was like, nigga, I'm an A&R. Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't even know what A&Rs do. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, this is what I wanted to be, like, my whole life. What are you talking about? And he's like, well, I need a PR, which is, promotional, whatever the fuck that means. I'm drunk.
Yeah, they make sure you don't say the wrong thing.
Yeah, so he was like, basically, I just need you to message, like, XXL, and I just need you to message hella blogs when I'm, doing different music videos and different songs with different people, blah blah. So I was doing that, but nobody was opening the DMs, type shit. So I just made an Instagram called Chapo TV, and I basically just posted all the Chapo fan art that people were making. When he had different collabs with people, I would post those. When he dropped different pictures, different photo shoots, I would post those. When he had concerts, I would post them, and all types of shit. And then I actually met his cousin Jer, which produces some of his music, and he's dope as fuck. He's actually in jail right now. Free Jer.
Oh man, yeah, free Jer.
Yeah, he's dope as fuck. So I was chilling with them for a minute, and it was cool. He's definitely making some waves right now, but now that Chapo, moved out to LA and Jer's in jail, it's kind of hard to, be with them.
Yeah, but sometimes I see him on like 16 shit, and then sometimes
16 came to the 420 show.
Oh, he came there?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's my best friend's little brother.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Ohio. That's what I mean. Like, Mamamba just blew the fuck up. It just hit 3 times platinum.
Yep. I have an interview with him, but we just didn't drop it yet. We're like kind of like, and that was before Obama. So, he's from Lorain County.
Oh, I got you.
It's crazy. It's crazy out there. That's what I was talking about when I was telling you I lived with that family. I lived out there in Lorain County, Oberlin and stuff. And that's where I met his older brother, and like we became good friends. Actually, a bunch of us from Cleveland moved there at the same time, and it was like 6 cops. in Overland, and we all moved there. There's like no cops here, man. Like, we can just do whatever the fuck we want. And so it was bad, man. We was doing a lot of, I wish.
I'm trying to pass this to you.
Oh my gosh. How nice. How nice. No, I wish. Oh, man. Yeah. I definitely gonna do like round 2.
Can you talk about probation?
Yeah.
Why are you on probation?
I'm on probation because I was hanging out with the same guy we were talking about.
Who?
My buddy John, and we were on Fulton. And I wanted to go outside and smoke a blunt. So I went to my car and I got my weed and I rolled a blunt out. And as soon as I got out the car, a bunch of cops were there. Not one, but like 7. Like 7 cops. Like, it was like,
what the fuck? Why? They were
bushes,
just watching you?
Niggas coming out the bushes and shit. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They came out and they
took a shit.
They didn't just like roll up on us like, what are you doing? They rose with the guns out and they're like, where the fuck the guns at? Where the guns? And I don't even have a gun. Like, I don't even play with guns like that.
I'm about to say, you trapping, you slanging,
no,
okay,
like,
Chapo.
Like, I don't do nothing like that, you know? And somebody had apparently shot someone down the street. Oh. And there was some fucking Barry, like, dust head who pointed me out. He said I did it. And they were like, oh, you fit the description. I'm like, everybody is fucking light-skinned or Puerto Rican over here. Like, of course I fit the description. And so...
So you got probation for it?
So...
Oh, you had weed.
And so they searched my car for guns, and I had edibles. No, not the weed. They don't care about...
Got you.
Yeah, so I had edibles, and so I got probation for that.
Damn.
And that's a felony here. So yeah, so I had to go through a program so I don't get a felony.
Life.
For righteous treats.
Yeah.
Yep. I've had to go to IOP, I had to go to county, I had to go to city jail.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if I can say this, on here, but
if you can't, I'll take it off.
Ohio Medical Card just tried to link with the gallery, and they're about to either have a booth with us for an event, or they're gonna sponsor us.
Oh yeah, it's about to be official here. So I wonder what's gonna happen, right? So I wonder what's gonna happen. I can fake hit it, I wonder what's gonna happen when it's actually legal here. So what do you do? Because I know there's a lot of politicians. It's like, what do you do when you make shit legal and then you have people in jail or they have felonies and stuff?
Yeah,
like, what do you do at that point? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Didn't California just release like hella people for there, or Denver or something?
I mean, if it's gonna be anywhere.
This nigga, I'm about to go.
Yeah, hella late. Oh yeah, put him on the shit.
Put him on the speaker.
And make sure he knows.
Tone, what's up? I just asked you on the speaker. Yeah. I'm on the interview right now, bro. Say what's up.
Yeah, say what.
Shit, I'm fine. I'm deep. My bad. I was about to get you hit this shit. My bad.
Hey, shout out your Instagram though.
Yeah, put your Instagram on. This is the LowRoad. This is the LowRoad, bro.
You said what?
I said this.
Instagram?
Yeah, this is the LowRoad interview. Put your Instagram out so we can follow you.
Oh yeah, bad. Santo_.
Yeah, that way.
Alright, get with me.
Alright, I got you. That's the producer that I collabed with for the 420 show. He has this little spot on Lorraine.
Hell yeah.
Dope as fuck.
I love when people call in for this shit.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm fried. I'm trying to talk to you about this event we're planning. Like, what's up?
Okay, so what are some of your goals that you're trying to achieve? Let's say more short-term goals. Say the next year or two. What are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do the next year or two? I'm trying to do shows here once a month, right? So I'm gonna have 12 shows, but I'm working with different venues, so
okay.
But I'm having 12 solo shows that I'm, doing at the gallery that I'm, claiming that's mine. I don't know, honestly. Just trying to move somewhere with Kiana, probably Texas.
Yeah.
Get an apartment there with her. And just have her do music videos and just turn her the fuck up. We need to be out here.
Yeah. It's all about visuals.
Exactly. We need to get her some visuals, some beats by some people, you know. Have her produce more, because she has some songs that are dope as fuck, but they were dropped like a year ago or like 2 years ago, so she needs to, you know, turn herself back up. So that, and just build my network up. That's what I'm doing. I'm throwing networking parties. It's about what you know, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So
yes, connections are very important. Well, you know, I envy your hustle. I love what you're doing. I love the organization of it and the drive, you know. You know, me at your age, I was just out trying to be it instead of, you know, actually getting things organized and actually doing stuff, you know. And it's good to see people actually doing that. And so I'm proud of you, you know. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, you know. Nice. And with the pace you're going at, you know, you should be fine, you know. You should be definitely hitting your mark. And I think moving is definitely a good idea. And it doesn't have to be forever, you know. But
not even
but
just like
around,
I don't want to move that fast. I'm not saying, you know, I'm just trying to do this just to come up really fast.
Yeah.
But definitely getting another environment, because Cleveland just isn't it.
Yeah, it's not. It's awesome. Cleveland's awesome,
or
but it's
build
not
it
that,
up.
It's not that big, man.
Like once I get on, I want to build Cleveland up. Like I don't want to have any more slums in the Cleveland. Like,
yeah.
Like,
yeah, and it's hard to be. It's hard to Cleveland,
it's
man.
hard as fuck.
It's like, I mean, it's every Midwest city is fucking nuts. You know, it's just fucking nuts.
I'm just trying to teach people how to be, you know, free, creatively, you know, like be financially freedom by being creative and being yourself.
And that's what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, shit. Is there anything else you need to tell the people before we get out of here?
Nigga, follow me.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna get to that. Okay, yeah. What are all your links? What are all your tags? Where can we find you?
My IG, my Instagram is lotus.anji.
Lotus.anji.
Lotus.anji. My the gallery is La Cosecha, gallery of calicos. Like all these links are in my profile, so you could just follow everything at my main account.
You got Twitter?
I do have a Twitter.
What's your Twitter?
My Twitter is more personal though, but you can follow me on Twitter. Yeah. My Twitter is Angie Chakravelli. Yeah, Angie Chakravelli. I'm not gonna try to spell that out right now because you know,
No, you're good
that way, but.
Well, yeah. Well, fantastic. Yeah. Well, then this is the LowRoad EP.17 with lotus.anji.
Yes.
Yes? All right. Perfect.
Funny.